Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Vets and Veggies. Or at least that's what I'm calling it right now. My wife had another name for it. It could be. She gave it to me this morning, Veggie Veteran, which I like too. So I may change it to that. I don't know. Put in the comments which one y'all like. Let me know. Anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Chad, and this is your first time with me. Don't be worried. It's my first video. I got in the garden about a year ago. Did a lot of learning over the year. And I'm really proud of where the garden is so far. So we're gonna do a garden tour 2024, the first one ever here. So here we go, let's get to it. So I was in my little holding area, which is where I like to stage and do my thinking and get my processed thoughts. So don't worry about the cardboard. I'm getting some wood chips delivered and we're gonna get it covered in wood chips, and I'm working on a fence. But I do it all myself, work a full job, father, husband, go to church, no things that matter. This has been very good for my PTSD, so. But got some marigolds starting us out on both sides. They just got transplanted not too long ago, so they ain't blooming. Zinnias, got some peppers. They are pretty stunning compared to what else going on in the garden. Nasturtiums. And I may be saying some of these names wrong, please forgive me. Like I said, I am learning. I am in Georgia, zone 8. There's some cucumbers. We got tomatoes on this side going. We trellis them up. We have a lot of them showing up. A lot of tomatoes. I mean, I think I have a total of 8 different varieties I did this year. Like I said, this is my first year. I started 80 to 85% of my garden from seed, Cosmos. I think they're so beautiful. Got some cabbages going. They're loving it out here so far, which I was shocked considering how hot. Peas, and that's my trellis of peas I came up with it. They're hanging for the backside a lot easier. And I got cucumbers coming behind them. So kind of like succession planting. Done a lot of research, YouTube University, trying to learn it all. So my tomatoes on this side. I have a Florida weave concept going on right here. And then over here, I have little clips that I can kind of lower it as they grow. So right now, I'm roughly 6 foot, 72 inches. These plants are my height or taller. And I put them in the ground probably a foot deep. I mean, I had these things going. The house we bought last year has a greenhouse on it. That is kind of what got me into growing things and gardening, and I am very blessed and thankful because I never knew the beauty and the peace that it would bring to be out here doing this. But it's been a lot of work. I drive throughout the day to do my job. I listen to YouTube and podcasts, and I can thank everybody else out there who has helped me as I've learned from them. So I'm not doing anything new. I'm just doing what others have already done, just in my own ways, like I've always done in my life. And this garden did not exist when we bought the property. I built it all from scratch. I built the raised beds. I get it from job sites where they're throwing lumber away that may have a nail or something in it. More cabbages over here looking good. Has some old lettuce that's coming. Got basil. We got a lemon balm, some dill back there in the corner. Just kind of like my herb bed or what I made it into. Some cilantro. Got mint. I haven't planted yet because I haven't decided where I'm putting it because it's going to take over. So we'll figure that out. Some thyme. And on the back side of my tomatoes, or front side actually, like I said, I kind of try to use every aspect of my garden, even though I have a pretty good size one. Got some beans coming. So I planted those, I think, 2 or 3 nights ago, and they're obviously loving the area. So those are coming up in front of my tomatoes, and they're little bush beans, so they shouldn't get too tall. My tomatoes, by that time, the bottom 2 feet or so are going to be so cleaned up. I had spinach going behind it, but it's bolting, so I'm kind of letting it go to seed. I may end up cutting it. And then I also have basil. So these are sweet and Geneva basils, and some of them ain't going to make it. I transplanted them and got transplant shock on a couple. But there's some that did well, and I have a whole bunch of extra. I just wanted to see, and I'm doing a lot of experimenting, so I'll show you all the extra I have. I just wanted to see if I could separate them and make one and let them grow by themselves. And I took them from my little patch that I got going over here So there's, and it's looking good. And then here over here is my sweet basil. So it's still looking good. So like I said, I plug those. I have some little onions over here. They're just little bunching onions. So those done all right. I'm still learning, so some things are better than others, but I think overall really good. These are potatoes, the Yukon Gold, and they are blowing up. I planted those a while back. And so what I did here, the concept I got is you kind of build this up as you fill it up, in a sense, backfilling against the potatoes. And when you're ready to harvest, you can just remove the bottom boards and get down to the roots. And that's kind of the concept of that. So we'll see how that works. I like the idea. Little tiny Tim tomatoes. Those, man, these things are literally about 12 inches tall. I like them. Little small tomatoes. So we got some lettuces looking good. Flowers. Here's my onion bed. I got white and mostly in there. Had an extra tomato plant. I had to find out where to put them. I started so many seeds. I just, like I said, I didn't expect my seed rate to be so good, which I can credit that to M.I. Gardner. Shout out to you. I ordered my seeds from him for the first time, and I ordered a bunch of them. And this is the process of it. These are, I mean, the germination rate was crazy. And he don't even know I got this video coming out, so he don't know. And like I'm helping him out, but it was just, so I'm very impressed with his seeds. And for the price, they were $2 a seed pack, $1.99 I believe. And I mean, and they're thriving. I got peppers. I mean, so many peppers going. And they're healthy. I don't spray anything. I try my best to be organic. I don't sweet banana. I do everything by hand. I remove bugs by hand. I'm very thorough, and that's just something I really enjoy very much. Like I said, it's therapeutic for me, for my anxiety and PTSD. And so I got cucumbers here. And then on the backside, what I'm doing is I got, sunflower, little dwarf sunflower, and then zinnia, and then dwarf sunflower, nasturtium, same thing, dwarf sunflower, zinnia, dwarf sunflower, zinnia. And then kind of the concept is I want to be able to come out here. My daughter's 10 and she's going from 5th grade to 6th grade. So she can come stand under this when I have cucumbers going up it and everything. Come get a picture. You know, that's the concept. Memories. It's all about memories. Things don't matter. And that is my peaches and cream corn. I am pretty excited about that. I've never grown corn before, but it is, apparently the motto is what, thigh high before the 4th of July. Like I said, I'm 6 foot. This is me reaching straight out. And so as you can tell, some of it's already 4.5, 5 foot tall. So I'm pretty impressed. So the reason you put corn like this, and I don't know if everybody knows, because it's wind pollinated. So considering I don't have big long beds to have multiple big beds where it can have a lot of corn to get wind pollinated, I put it in a box, and this is about a 4x4. And I just separated them and put them out, and I mean, they're looking good. I'm pretty proud of them. A couple apple trees that I bought during the spring and put out here, they're looking good. We got a Honey Crisp, which my daughter loves. And then I have me a Granny Smith, which I love. So hopefully in a few years, the property already came with a phenomenal blueberry bush. Oh, it produced like crazy. I got peaches, or no, excuse me, correction, pears, fig trees, and a muscadine. I'm very blessed with the property. It's an old home built in 1851, and we love it. These are my zucchinis, winter squash. They are going. And then right behind them, I got a couple, they're called cucamelons. So I haven't seen them yet, but they look about this big, and they're cucumbers, but I guess the melons say. So over here, I have some catnip that's taken over. It was for our kitten, Lily, and she loves it. She loves to hang out in the garden when I let her come out. And then like I said, more tomatoes that I had to have find a place for. I believe in giving life around here. If you're gonna try to live, we're gonna try to let you live some way, shape, or form. I got plenty of more beds that I keep building. I keep adding. Like I said, I'm always trying to do something out here, and we'll see where it stops. I don't know. But more a pepper. This was my daughter's bed. She wanted a little bed, and so that one, I mean, look how good that looks. I mean, that's pretty much ready. We're gonna be pulling that one. We're gonna be pulling that banana. It got some flowers, nasturtiums in there, and got some beans, zinnias. That was my radish bed. I got an okay little harvest radishes. Like I said, still working on things. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. That's a learning process. That's the best thing about this, is learning. We got strawberries. That's a wild strawberry that I found, and I'm just kind of playing around with it. This is a everbearing strawberry, and then we have a couple June bearings that we planted, and we'll see. And I got them on their little pot so they can run. Then here's another pepper bed that we have. I mean, look at these things. They're going so good. Like I said, in my gardener seeds, I mean, I got California peppers, or bell peppers. I got, that was the big one over there. Was the other one back was Keystone resistant bell pepper. We have Joe Parker New Mex peppers. We have, I mean, so many things going on. I mean, just look at these things. I mean, like I said, I mean, things ain't no joke. They're loving the dirt. So we also got, this is my determinate tomato bed. So I probably could have given them a little more room, but they are doing good. I haven't really had to struggle with any diseases. I cleaned them out pretty good, and they are, I mean, look at them, they're loaded. They haven't had any deficiencies. I haven't struggled with yellow leaves. I haven't had bugs. I've been very blessed this season with everything. So I'm pretty excited. I'm anxious definitely to start harvesting, but I'm also very optimistic of the harvest this year. So I'm very thankful, very, very thankful. So this is kind of a leftover bed. It's got garlic in there, and then it has some, it's got some cabbages that are left over. They probably aren't gonna really do anything. I'll probably be pulling them here soon, but we'll see. I mean, especially that one. That one's just so far behind. They all got planted roughly the same time. I did struggle with rolling snails and slugs for a while, and I tried my best to do everything to get rid of them. I couldn't, so I started raging against them, and I come out here and pick them most every night. I think last night was a rough one. I got like 7 or 8, and yeah, some nights there's 0, then I guess they decide to come out. There's some little lettuces that are looking really nice. So we love to get them when they're little baby lettuces like that. They taste so good. I mean, it's so good. So like I said, another little leftover bed. It was kind of my winter bed when I was learning, and we got some harvest out of it, some cabbages, some lettuce, and then over here we got some carrots, and they're doing okay. A little foliage, we'll see what we harvest, and that's my next step this year. I wanted to get better at seed starting and transplanting. I feel like I've done pretty decent, and like I said, I'm always building raised beds, so there's a couple more that I just built. And so like I said, get better at seed starting and transplanting this year, which I feel like I've done pretty well. And now we just want to get the harvest and things like that down. Me and my wife, we bought a freeze dryer so we can do some freeze drying. We have a dehydrator and things like that. But like I said, overall, that's the garden. And if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Hopefully I can get some more videos out there. I do work full time, but this is pretty much what I do when I get home. I enjoy it out here. It's very peaceful. And we'll see where it goes this year. And don't forget down below to comment if you like, which name you like. You like Vets and Veggies or the Veggie Veteran? Let me know. I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. I hope you have a great garden season. Thank y'all very much.